Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about leadership styles. Very important. In our previous videos we have done stages of group formation, and we understand that according to Bruce Tuckman, we understand that any leader should understand the group, the stage at which his or her group is, and will be able to apply the right leadership style to have an effective performance or effective group activity. And today we are going to be doing some of those leadership styles as provided by Kurt Lewin. So we'll be looking at autocratic leadership style. We'll look at democratic leadership style. We'll look at transformational and laissez-faire. We'll look at them and some others. So what you will be looking at or out in this video to catch up is the characteristics of any of these leadership styles. We will try to give you examples of people that are using which of the leadership styles. We'll try to, for example, transformational, you see persons like Barack Obama, right? We'll look at those things. And one is the characteristics of such leadership style. Two is the advantages. Three is the disadvantages. And four, you look at again, is the context at which such leadership style may be the best. So we are starting with the autocratic leadership style. So this is a leadership style that is centered on the leader. Now, before I go on, you watch out on something that we're going to conclude with later. We are going to highlight the in two dimensions this kind of leadership styles. There are some you look at, they are high on persons. Yes, they are taking priority on persons, the employees and everything, while some are taking priority to productivity, right? So you watch out for that. We are going to be looking at that. So the autocratic leadership style is centered on the leader. Yes, he is the one that makes all the decisions. He is the one that do all the direction, the commands and everything. This autocratic leadership style, and most times he doesn't even need to consult any of his subordinates. Please, these characteristics must be pointed out, and they are very important to understand that. He only, such a leader here only reaches to a conclusion by him or herself and just communicates it to the subordinates and how it's to be done, and they should execute it without any question. Yes. For example, we are talking about a person under this is Martha Stewart. Yes. Martha Stewart. So some of the advantages of this autocratic leadership style includes the decision making is very fast here. Yes, improved performance in certain situations, knowing that the leadership is watching or the leader is watching. Yes, the performance is very improved because the autocratic leadership or leader want to coerce everybody, want to be there, supervise you, command you, and you get it done quickly. Yes, and is also very, one of the advantages that is less stressful, in the sense that less stressful in this situation is to other group members, because they don't have to bother themselves, right? They don't need to bother themselves on brainstorming or thinking of how a problem should be solved and everything, or how a task should be executed, because the leader do all the thinking. Yes, so it's less stressful on other group members. This like decision making, the way to go, the plan about it, all of them is on the leader. Yes. So some of the disadvantages we are going to be looking at is frustrating. Yes, it can be frustrating sometimes because the communication is not healthy. Yes, it's only on the leader communicating one way communication. So you see that it's not that it's very frustrating in respect to or in regards to communication needs. Okay, so most times there is this resentment and resentment, like I said, frustration also, because people feel people are prefer to be praised, encouraged, complimented, rather than a leader that will want to boss them around and everything, right? So you see that they are frustrated oftentimes, and sometimes they resent the whole situation because they are being bossed around rather than being praised and complimented, right? Yeah, and most times they are being criticized, all those things, right? So this can result to polarized organization, especially for example, when the leader is not around, they wouldn't do anything, right? Yeah, they wouldn't do anything because the leader is not around. Until the leader comes back, everybody jumps up and he's there to commend them, right? So that is a polarized situation in the organization. So, and sometimes one of the advantages is that sometimes new opportunities are missed unless the autocratic leader is up to date with new trends, with new ideas, with what's up, right? If not, he not gonna get it from anybody, and except he himself is up to date with that. So oftentimes you see that new opportunities are lost, and this one of the advantages again is lack of flexibility. Yes, communication breakdown is also there, as we talked about before. Yes, and then we look at the context, some context at which this autocratic leadership may be very effective. We are talking about situations like in a quick situation where there is an emergency, there's a need to get this done immediately. That is one of the contexts. In military also, this autocratic leadership is very effective. Yes. Again, thirdly, situations that there is a need to turn around the situation. In context, there is a need to turn around maybe a problematic situation, especially maybe the previous leader was very lenient. There's a need to shake up everything because everybody has slacked and everything, right? So yes, that is it. So whenever the work needs to be streamlined very quickly, you'll be needing this type of leadership style. So the second one is the democratic leadership style. Here is very team focused. Like I told you, we're looking at the ones taking priority on people or on productivity. So this particular democratic leadership style is very team focused, people focused. Yeah, they want to know, okay, what do you think? What do you think? Well, how do we do it? Okay, what of you? So what do you say? And here there is this they don't criticize you, right? They feel no idea is a waste or is poor, right? They only prioritize and arrange the ideas, right? So there is open discussions, decision making is shared, yes, in-depth experience, and people are with this high confidence, right? That is what we're talking about. John F. Kennedy, yes, John F. Kennedy is an example. Larry Page, yeah, Larry Page is also one of the persons that love these democratic leadership styles. We have the advantages such as decreased levels of catastrophic failures. You know, this is not an idea made by one person as in autocratic, right? This is a concerted idea. Everyone reached and looked at it and brainstormed and came out with a better idea. Like they say, two good heads are better than one, right? So such idea that is from this type of leadership style have this low level of catastrophic ending, right? See, and there is good working environment. The working environment is lovely, everybody's respected, everybody's loved, everybody's having this regard, like they know that their contribution is important and they are valued, their relevance is there. And such group, another advantage is that it's a high performance team. Yes, the disadvantages anyways in this democratic leadership style includes that the decision making is slow. Yes, In situations you needed something quick, oh, this is not the best, right? Okay. Over dependence on the team is another disadvantages. When a leader is always, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Everybody, what do you think? At some point you see that they'll be like, okay, I think this our leader has nothing to contribute, right? And at that situation, they'll feel like, I think I'm even more better, or I'm more important, and why is he not earning higher? If I had to use that, right, for example, right? So there is that, that collaboration burden again is also there, yeah. Unlike in the other one that they are more free, and it's easier for the other members than on the leader. But here the leader shares the whole responsibility. So in the context, about the context where we can use democratic leadership style, we are talking about situations like when you are working with expert subordinates, when you are working with the subordinates, group members, that their head is there, right? They have all the expertise, the skills and everything. Come on. You must have to leverage on that. You must have to include them. You must have to take advantage of that. That is called all stars, right? In my situation, I call such group all stars, right? So don't waste such group, right? Okay. So when you create ownership among the team, yes, they have this they feel ownership. They feel this feeling of ownership. This is our company. This is our deal. This is our gig. This is our game, right? Yeah, they are very committed. Yes. So that is what you see in that. Now we're talking about transformational leadership. Okay. So here the leader has the vision, and not only that, he models it. He can inspire you. Yeah. He sets a clear goal with high expectations. That transformationary, and at the same time, he's supporting and emotionally guiding the subordinates to achieve it. Yes, that transformational leadership style. Very consistent in promotion and compelling those ideas and how to get it, and modeling the whole process. Yes, and how they are going to live and work by it. He is in there and showing the way for it. So there is no this leadership style have this culture of no blame. Yeah, they don't blame nobody, right? Let's do it. We can get there. Yeah. That kind of thing, right? And so they want to always solve the problem. What happened? Have we met a problem? Come on, let's work on it. How do we get out there? Let's just get it out. Not who did that, who is responsible for that problem, where is the problem coming? No, they want to know the problem, they want to solve it. They are not blaming anybody or who is responsible for that problem, right? Yes, these are leaders that live by example, like I said before. So we are having Peter Drucker, Barack Obama. Yeah, if you could remember his speech and the way okay, let's not go there. So Peter Drucker, Barack Obama, these are examples of transformational leadership styles. The advantages includes it facilitates communication within people, both in and out of the organization. Yes, it facilitates communication. It creates balance. It creates balance between goals. When we say goals, we mean long-term and short-term goals. Yes, it can create that balance. There is trust. The subordinates trust the leader, and everyone trusts each other, and they are doing it. Yes, it's vision focused. They are nailing it. I don't know why. Maybe, perhaps I'm a transformational leadership style or a person, right? I don't know. Transformational leader. Okay, so Some of the disadvantages anyways includes it's not effective in the beginning. Yeah, at that point, yeah, we're gonna get the sky. Okay, we are still building the ladder. Okay, oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, okay. Come on, next year you guys still need to remain gingered and inspired. Come on, right? Okay. It's not detailed though, but we know we'll get there. They trust the leader. The details are not so explicit. And most times they struggle with day-to-day implementation of those goals. Yes. The context where this kind of leadership style could be very effective includes when you are dealing with a long-time inspiring vision, yes, or goal. Our 2050 millennial goal, right? So those kind of things, you need such a leadership style to keep abreast, to keep on, to keep inspired and motivated towards that long time inspiring and very powerful goal. Yeah. So again, context you can use this is when the right to lead is earned. When the right to lead is earned. Yes, you didn't boss them around to lead them. You didn't force yourself to them. You didn't appeal to the emotions to lead them. You could, right? But however, the expertly, the every quality, the every reason why you should be a leader, you earned it, right? That is it. So the fourth leadership style we're talking about today is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire, this is entirely and totally self-directed. You are a member of that group, you must be self-directed. You don't wait for the leader to give you an idea. You don't wait for anybody to question why you want to do this and everything, right? We also call this laissez-faire a hands-off style. Hands-off style, right? So it is different from other styles, right? In this situation, every right, both in decision making, both in the execution, the right is given to the subordinates. Come on, do it. We know you can do it. All of those things, right? Both goal setting, problem solving, everything on the subordinates. So the leader simply play a role here. Build a strong team, inspire them to act. Building a strong team and inspiring them to act. Yes. So the leader only create and articulate strategies to be used and give them and hands off, right? For the subordinates to execute it. So he also leaves the group to determine how to use that strategy even at the end. Yeah. However, he brings that steps or strategy, he still left it at their discretion to know how to use it, to use it the way they want to use it. So we're talking about people like professors, we're talking about CEOs of companies. If there's any group like CEOs of company, if there are any group like the professors, right? Yeah, this is people that use this kind of leadership style. Yes. So some of the advantages is that this leadership style creates this personal responsibility. Yes, it supports fact corrections. They try to correct facts and everything. So it supports high retention, like less turnover, right? And people that are personally and intrinsically motivated, they thrive in this kind of leadership style. So some of the disadvantages includes high stress level, because all is on you, right? High stress level, lack of accountability. Yeah, we have sometimes this type of leadership style, people miss deadline, they don't finish on time. Yes, they miss deadline. So but in context where we can use it includes where there are creative experts. Yes, very creative experts, proven team members when you are working with proven, not tentative experts. These are members that have proven themselves over and over again, right? Yes, they are motivated. Also, people who are motivated to succeed on their own, you can use it. This is another context, right? As we've said before. So, in summary, in this regards, about these leadership styles, we understand that autocratic, like I said, is high on autocratic is high on task, but low on people. Yeah, democratic is high on tax and high on people also. Transformationary is should I say is moderate. Transformationary leadership style is moderate in the both, and laissez-faire is very low in both of them. Very low in task and low in the person's hands off, right? So we understand that we only did 4 types of leadership style, right? So you will take note that others, which include the coaching style and others you may come around by, right? You understand that they are always categorized based on their level inclination or prioritization of tasks or people. So this is the size of the video, and see you in the next video, and please remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.